Happy Tuesday!
It is Tuesday once again, guys.
I mean, it can't be Happy Tuesday if it's not Tuesday.
It's happier than Monday.
It is happier than Monday.
Happier than Monday, although it feels like it should be Wednesday.
It kind of feels like it should be Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, and it feels like it's spring here, guys. We had an ice storm last Thursday.
Look at who's here.
Oh, Millie.
Listen, my mom has been trying to post something in the chat since we started our channel, and we finally figured out why she couldn't. So everybody say hi to my mom.
All right, I'm gonna
Millie.
I'm gonna run through the list here. I'm gonna start off with Cruise Nuts. Hi, Cruise Nuts.
Hey, Mike and Tracy.
The Z Show.
Hey, Z.
We have Meg, of course.
Meg,
the ultimate moderator. We have Sea Like Journeys. Welcome aboard, guys.
Chet
Welcome
and
aboard.
Robin. Good to have you.
Yep, J&S Adventures.
Awesome, Jeremy. Hi, Cheryl.
We have KDP.
KTP, the way to be.
Brian from Howie Cruise.
Brian and Jules.
Warmstrong Adventures, our good buddy Bill. Always good to see him. We have Taylor Rinko.
Taylor.
Embarkation Nation.
Jennifer and Andrew.
Arc
Hi, guys.
Adventures.
Hi.
Mama's Adventures.
Hi, Monica.
Scrow's Nest. Hey, and thanks for subscribing, Scrow's Nest.
Yeah, thank you so much for subscribing.
We got a
really
notification
appreciate
that
it.
you subscribe. Will G is here.
Hi, Will.
And then, of course, the Millster.
The Millster.
Millie is here. So that is very good. Now, first of all, before we go any further, I want to thank Andrea and Andy for booking our Tropic Like It's Hot group cruise. They are the official first ones in on the cruise.
We actually have sound effects
How
that
cool.
we never use.
Well, yeah.
We have to.
Just give it there you go. So we want to thank them. We had such a good time with them on the vlogger cruise on the breakaway. It was well, it doesn't stop,
I know. Well, I mean, they deserve it.
yeah. Whew, everybody.
Hey, Moonlight
Easy,
Adventures.
easy. We had such a good time with them, hanging out with them, and it was so cool. You know, when you're with the right people, when you get, after the event's over, and you're talking about it, you're going, man, it was so nice hanging out with them, and they felt exactly the same way.
It's just like you just want to like cruise with them again and again because just so much fun. So
CME Travel, welcome to the party.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
Good seeing you guys here.
Well, should I sing Welcome to the Jungle?
No, don't.
I think I could do Axl Rose.
No, don't do it.
All right, I won't do it.
Trying to cut back. But anyways, guys, again, we want to thank Arc Adventures for booking it. And if you guys had not heard, we are hosting our first ever group cruise.
So excited.
And it's getting really good reactions. We've had several inquiries. We've had several people that are considering booking it. That have talked to Amanda and are seriously considering it.
Monica from Mama's Adventures is trying to she's working out some details. She may be joining us.
Tony G, Moonlight.
Oh, hey, Tony G. I already said hi to Moonlight.
So they are.
So we got some peeps that are booking and seriously thinking.
And of course, Have Luggage Will Travel. They
don't know it yet.
They're strong contenders.
Yes.
It's all going to be based on
the Rankos are going to go.
Yes, and then it's going to be based on Josh's work schedule. But
yeah,
he thinks he should be able to pull it off. So that'd be cool too. I had a few people ask me why did we pick Harmony of the Seas? Why are we doing the cruise with Royal Caribbean? And part of the reason is Laura was looking at the itinerary, and we did the same itinerary on Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Seas in December, and then we did it again on Norwegian. On Norwegian, we actually were supposed to have Belize in there too, but they got canceled because the waves are too high. We couldn't get in there.
It was the wind.
So, anyways, the she wanted to do that itinerary again as a group cruise, and she started looking at Carnival and Royal.
My favorite.
the Harmony of the Seas, for some reason, guys, this cruise
It
is
was
priced really, really well.
Yes, we're going to talk about the pricing on that, but that's what tonight's all about. Tonight is about our favorite things. And
Our
since we were
favorite
talking
things.
about the Tropic Like It's Hot group cruise, I picked that because we've been on Harmony of the Seas before and really love the ship. It's my good friend Julie from How We Cruise's favorite ship.
2019.
We were there in 2019. I really loved it. It's my favorite itinerary. I mean, that could change through the years, but right now, my favorite itinerary is the Western Caribbean.
The cool thing about it is every port, we know exactly, for the most part, what we're going to do for optional group excursions.
Yeah.
And they're going to be incredible. They're going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to kind of be, we did the Paradise Beach on our own in December, and we did it again with the group. I'm looking for that price.
Oh.
We did it with the group.
Yeah.
With the vlogger cruise, and
amazing both times.
Both times it was great. So we want to do that again. And what we like about Paradise Beach.
Will G, I'm so proud of you for walking. I'm gonna get walking too, buddy. Let me give you some walking music. That's for you, Will G.
But we one of the things we always talk about is making friends on the ship with crew members and stuff. But another thing we've been doing lately, since we've been cruising so much, is we're trying to make those relationships on land in the ports too. So we've already made good friends with our buddy Emerson from Real Deal Rotan Tours.
Can't wait to see him again.
Johan, the owner of the company, he's talked to us several times. Super cool guy. And we love Real Deal. Yep. And we are going to get with Real Deal and try to do something.
We're going to do something different.
Yeah, we're going to try to get them to come up with something unique for us to do. All right, I found the prices.
All right, cool.
So
here's the pricing. This is another reason why I picked this particular cruise.
So here we go. With taxes, fees, and gratuities for an interior room for two, it comes out to $1,602.62. That's with gratuities included.
Yep.
Without gratuities, if you want to pay your gratuities after the fact, it's $1,378.62.
The price of the just the cabin itself was $547
per person.
Yep.
And then
so that's a good deal.
The balconies, I think, $817 a person. It comes out to $1,918.62, $112 per person gratuity. So it comes out to $2,142.62 for an ocean view balcony, guys.
That's a good deal.
On the Oasis class ships, you can get the balconies that face the interior. And what we learned on our last Oasis cruise is we did not like the balcony facing the boardwalk.
Yeah.
It's too loud, guys.
That wasn't our thing. I mean, a lot of people probably love it, but that just wasn't for us.
They gave us a free upgrade.
Oh,
and
CME Travel, the date is...
It's going to be January 26th. 2024 or 2025.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Plenty of time.
And the reason we're doing it far out in advance is to give people more time to come up with the money. Plus, we know a lot of you guys are scheduling out
like we do.
23 and 24 is probably already booked.
Yeah.
So the other thing we did, we went into this with the knowledge that the Vlogger Extravaganza 2.0 wasn't going to happen the same way as 1.0.
Right.
We knew when we came up with this that three of the four. Well, we don't know who the third is. We knew two of the four were out for sure on doing a reboot. So with that, we felt comfortable going ahead and scheduling our group cruise.
Yeah, so we reached out. We spoke to Sharon, Sharon at Sea, and she said we are pretty safe doing the week that we're doing. If they do decide to do something,
well, they're not doing anything.
They're not.
Sharon's out and Tony's out. Yep. So, anyways, we were worried about that when we were initially going to book, and we were going to put it like later in 2025 or late in 2024, but we decided to do 2025 January. And what we like is Laura and I, when we go on a cruise, whatever time of the year, and if we find that time of the year was really nice, we want to book that time of year again. Now, we'll give you an example. We did our first Thanksgiving week cruise this past year, and we loved it.
Yeah.
So guess what? We have another one booked for this coming year, 2023. And I believe we will do 2024 as well. We haven't booked that one yet, but we liked it. We liked not having to worry about making Thanksgiving Day dinner. And it made it easier on our kids. Our adult kids they got to go to my ex's house, her ex's house. their in-laws. They got all these houses they got to go
Yeah,
to.
everybody's got
And there's
like
only one day for
yeah.
Thanksgiving. Christmas, you have 2 days.
So-
You got Christmas Eve, you got Christmas Day, and they're able to jockey that around, and we're able to spend Christmas holidays with them because they can go to 2 places.
We already talked to
Take the
Jason
screen.
with EECC, and they haven't decided yet.
Yeah,
It's
Now-
undecided.
now EECC said that they would like to schedule
A
the Vlogger
2.0.
Extravaganza,
Mhm.
but
But they don't
honestly, guys,
know. They said they don't know who would be involved with it at this point, and when it would be.
Jason acknowledged it. Sharon and Tony backed out.
Yeah.
And they would like to do it, and they would probably be looking at doing something roughly, in early 2025. But without having Sharon at Sea's large group
Mhm.
and not having Tony's large group, we're never going to have anything like what
It
we had.
probably won't be quite
No.
as massive as
Never,
what it
no,
was.
it's absolutely can't be. It would be
Yeah.
impossible to match that. That was like a pulling a genie out of the bottle, guys. That the only reason why the Vlogger
I
Extravaganza
want to sing it
cruise
so bad.
happened was because
I'm a genie in a bottle,
honey,
baby. I can't
they
help
did
it.
they scheduled the Vlogger 2.0 cruise in August of 2020 when everything was shut down, and it was easy to click the screen. It was easy to there you go. See, now I can see who left a comment. Together we travel. See, so anyways, they were able to pull it off. When you're sitting down with people and saying, "Hey, let's book a cruise 2 years down the road," actually almost 3 years down the road, they were able to do that because they had nothing booked. But right now, they all have stuff booked out the next 2 years. It makes it really hard. And what Jamie and Sharon told us was doing that giant cruise like that, they weren't able to spend time with everybody like they normally would do. So they like their group cruises being a little smaller.
We might all be there in
manageable.
2 years. Well, Jay, you're absolutely right about that. Did you see that? Brian saw that. You saw that, Brian?
Yeah. Well, it happens because I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to focus on what I'm saying.
Listen,
and I have
anytime,
ADHD, and then she starts distracting me, and it's like I can't remember
if
what
you
I'm saying.
say something that is lyrics of song, I am going to sing it.
Yes, but you don't have to.
I have to.
No, it's not. It's not the law or anything.
You have your ADHD. I have my Tourette.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, so anyways, guys, we think those prices are great. And that's one of the reasons why we booked it. And Harmony is a cool ship. And another real big draw to it, there's two draws. A lot of our most loyal followers and subscribers are Carnival fans because we started this channel, we were doing nothing but Carnival cruises. And prior to becoming vloggers and prior to the pandemic, we only sailed with Royal. So everyone knows us as cruise vloggers as being really big Carnival cruisers,
But
which we
I
are.
was a Royal snob like forever.
Which
Why?
we are big Carnival fans, but we like Royal too. So we
Yes.
thought this was cool because it's going to give some of our Carnival fans that are curious to try different cruise lines an opportunity to try Royal Caribbean, which is the closest thing to Carnival in our opinion. And it sails out of Galveston, which is another really cool thing. A lot of people get like locked into they only want to sail out of the ports closest to their home, or there's some people just only want to sail out of Florida or whatever. They want to go to ports they've been to before, like Miami, Port Canaveral, Fort Lauderdale, that kind of thing. And what we like about Galveston is a whole different experience because when you get on a ship that's sailing out of Texas, it's a whole different ball game than one sailing out of Florida. So with that, we thought it would be really cool. And you're going to hear us. We're going to be pushing that for the next 2 years.
The next 2 years,
We're
you'll
going
be
to
sick
do.
of it.
We're going to do a vlog that we're going to feature on our homepage, pushing for the
And this
topic like it's hot.
the theme
Cruise.
song is like super catchy, and I have been known to bust a rhyme or two. All
Okay,
right?
guys.
So it could happen.
So now favorite things. We kind of call this one favorite things, and we're not going to get into favorite like one particular favorite category, but we were going to talk about our favorite cruise lines.
Yes.
Mine is Carnival.
Mhm.
Laura she really liked that cruise on Celebrity, but she needs more.
I need another one to make sure that it was as good as I thought it was. But I got to be honest with you, I get different flavors. I get different moods that I'm in. I love Royal Caribbean. I always have. That I love the Oasis class ships. I'm always extremely happy when I'm on there. I get in the mood for that. Then I love Carnival. I have so much fun when we're on Carnival. And then I really liked that Celebrity Cruise. So I don't know. I guess I can't pinpoint a favorite cruise line for myself. I love those three very much.
Now, me, I really don't have a problem saying that Carnival is my favorite, and it's reinforced right now because we did Carnival, Royal, Norwegian within 3 months. We did one each month.
Yeah.
And after the Norwegian cruise, I found myself missing Carnival. There's just something about Carnival.
She's a rich girl and she's gone too far because you know it don't matter anyway. It's bitch girl, but I don't want to swear.
She's a rich B girl. But anyways, yeah, that is the thing about Carnival. Carnival feels like home to me. Carnival's really fun.
Yeah.
The guests are really friendly with each other, and the crew members are the most fun of any of the cruise lines we've been on. Celebrities, their crew members are fun, and so are Royals, but there's like a difference with Carnival that we really like. And I would say my favorite cruise ship would be the Dream Class ships on Carnival, and I actually like the Millennium, the Millennial class.
Yeah,
the Millennium. Celebrity ship, because it's kind of a smaller ship, but Celebrities, man, their ships are really classy. They're really classy. You don't have the water slides and all that stuff.
It's not for children.
No,
it's not for kids.
It's for adults.
Hey, Destination Fun. Hey, Sherry, how are you? No, it's. I wouldn't not if you have children or even like teenagers. I don't know. I mean, I've only been on one Celebrity ship, so I can't speak for the whole line, but I think they would be bored on there because it is more about the shows, about the food, about the bars.
Favorite breakfast. Which cruise line has your favorite breakfast?
Man, that's hard. Buffet, Celebrity.
Now I'm gonna go with, this is kind of crazy. I think I got to pick Royal for favorite breakfast buffet.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good.
Their buffet is really, really good.
But see, Celebrity had those pastries and breads. Listen, okay.
They have a bakery.
I know my pastries and breads. Okay. They made them like fresh that morning. You cannot fool me.
Yeah, you go into
it was made that morning.
Into the buffet area. I forget what it's called, Ocean View Cafe or something like that. You go in Celebrity, you go in there, and there's a couple cool things. They have a screen on the wall. It's a digital screen, and it tells you what all the foods are throughout the buffet. So it lists them all. It's really, really cool. But when you first go in there, depending on which side you come in, but the side of the ship we were staying on, I think we were forward.
Yeah,
and
we are. I'm sorry. We are going on the Carnival Jubilee. We're going on a group cruise in
July
27, 2024.
With Have Luggage Will Travel.
Yep.
We were the first ones in with the Have Luggage Will Travel group cruise. So we're the Arc Adventures of their cruise, their group cruise.
Yes.
We're in on that one.
Yep. Favorite breakfast is hands down Ocean's. Royals Buffet doesn't have the omelet station, so that's a minus. Oh, that's a good point.
You know what? They did have the omelet station on Royal.
Did they?
I thought they did.
I don't remember.
Now, what I liked on Royal was they had really good like waffles and really good pancakes, and the sweet side of their breakfast was really good, and their corned beef hash was really, really good. Their potatoes and their eggs were good. It was really good.
Tony G, like, do yourself a favor.
He's been on there.
I know, right. But in the morning, go get one of those, either the cherry or the blueberry pastries. Do you know what I'm talking about, Tony? In the morning, it's like a Danish.
Yeah.
Holy moly! That's all I'm gonna say.
They had great croissants.
Yeah. See, Brian said that the Windjammer has an omelet station.
Yeah, they do have an omelet station in their buffet. Their breakfast is really, really good. Now, Celebrity, we're not real big buffet people, especially on Carnival. I really don't like Carnival's buffet.
No.
And
I never. The only time I eat at the buffet for Carnival, the breakfast is too crowded. At lunchtime, like if I'm getting like a guy's burger or if I'm, grabbing a blue iguana or something, I will grab a salad or something with it. So,
oh my God,
I like it enough to go hit it up for that. But, as far as like eating there for the whole meal, I don't really, I prefer the MDR or their other options, like for lunch. I love what's the Cucina del Capitan,
Capitano, the
the
Italian
pasta
restaurant, yeah.
station for
And
lunch.
that's the really cool thing about the
So
XL
good.
class ships is on the Dream. That's where Have Luxury Travel is right now. They have Pasta Bella, I believe. They don't have Cucina on that cruise ship, I don't believe.
Brian, you always are, buddy. You're always our Royal Caribbean resource. I can't retain everything.
No, well, we
So
you got to keep in mind we've been on 2 Royal Caribbean cruises in the last 4 years.
yeah,
so
it's been a minute for sure.
And we have we did so many cruises since the restart. It's all bleeding together in our brain.
And it's Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, I will tell you this: the best tacos at sea is definitely on Carnival.
Yeah.
The blue iguana. You can't. No one's touching that. We have not run into anything remotely close.
Cheryl, we had the inaugural sailing of the Jubilee booked, but then when they moved it, it conflicted with something else we have going on. I think Icon, right? Did the Jubilee get moved to June?
No,
I can't remember.
No, Christmas. It's going
that's
over
right.
Christmas.
That's right. And we won't sail.
Christmas.
We'll let the kids go to.
We'll cruise on Easter.
Yeah,
we'll cruise on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but we
we're
won't
not
cruise
cruising
on
We're not cruising on Christmas.
That's just a big
That's why
deal
we
for
didn't
us.
do it.
Yeah.
So we took.
Couldn't remember.
What we did was instead of doing that one because that was going to be Thanksgiving.
Thank you, CME. Go take a moment.
Hey, thanks.
And go smash that thumbs up, would you?
Instead of the Jubilee over the true inaugural cruise on the Jubilee was going to be over Thanksgiving of this year, and since they moved it, we went ahead and booked the Horizon. And is the Horizon an 8-day or a 6-day?
I believe it is a 6-day.
We did a 6-day on the Horizon, and we got a Havana.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I have been wanting to do the Havana for like a while.
All right, yeah, Andrea and Andy, we booked the Jubilee for July of.
Yeah.
We actually did it for August, and then Josh and Mandy came out and said, "Hey, we're doing a group cruise in July," so we changed our plans and we moved it over to theirs. But
I 100% agree with this, Josh.
Oh my God, it's not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Now I have to be honest. I've only ate at El Loco Fresh one time.
You need to eat there more than one time.
It might have just been a bad Loco day.
No,
I don't know, but
no,
I'm going to try it again.
It's not good.
I am going to try. The nachos were kind of all right.
Well,
and they have guacamole.
That's the one thing that the Nakians Blue Iguana don't have nachos. They need to have nachos.
Yes, and if Blue Iguana had El Loco Fresh's guacamole, tell me I'm right. If Blue Iguana had El Loco Fresh nachos and guacamole, it would be the Fiesta at Sea.
And it would be better than
anything.
Fresh. But the one we just got off of the Breakaway, they had really good nachos on the Breakaway.
Oh man, those Ocean nachos. Tell me if you had them. Tell me if you had them. Mama likey.
So all right, so Moonlight's getting ready to get on an MSC ship here like in a day or two, I believe, right? And because Meg says she wants to hear about their taco review on MSC. Now, MSC is an interesting one, guys. MSC, their claim to fame was European cruises, right? And they're also they had the big MSC cargo ships. You guys ever see those big MSC cargo ships? So they decided they were going to invade the U.S. market, and they had put a ton of money, and they are growing so fast. But when they first started in the U.S. market, the vlogs I saw, the food was awful. But over the last 2 years, they've improved their food quality. Now we're hearing the food is good on MSC. But there was no way we were going to in the beginning, we're like, no, we're not going to MSC. Because not only was the food, we're hearing about bad food reviews, we were watching the entertainment, and it was like, I don't know, it was like almost like the Walmart brand of cruise entertainment rather than the real thing, and it wasn't as good, you know. It's like there was like 4 songs they kept doing every time you watched them. It was like the YMCA and Celebration, and I can't remember, like 2 more. What's the line dance one? Not the wobble, but the other one.
The Cupid Shuffle.
The Cupid Shuffle. And it was like 4 songs I kept hearing over and over and over again.
Down, do your That's the Cupid Shuffle.
No, I'm so.
Oh,
yeah,
Andrew's
the
talking.
nachos,
I don't know if this is Andy or Andrew, but they said they were fab, very excellent nachos. Those nachos were yum. Okay, they were so delicious. Oh, hi, Braylon. Nana loves you, honey.
Kayla Rinko's thoughts on the Ritz Carlton cruise line. I don't know because they're talking about doing it. It's supposed to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. So
hi, Andy.
I'm sure it's going to be super expensive. I don't know if it'd be like on the level of Viking cruises.
I want to know, like, do your hotel points count towards anything?
I doubt it.
Why wouldn't it?
Because they want to make every
All right, well, we
dollar they
should start
can.
complaining right now.
I don't think the Ritz Carlton's one of those places
right
you get
now.
to complain.
Start complaining right now.
Yeah. So as far as the
I love you,
is
Braylon.
the favorite cruise lines, like I said before, I do believe that Laura will probably, after we do the Equinox in September, it's just going to solidify her love of celebrity cruise.
I have a feeling.
For me,
yeah, I heard this too, but I haven't heard any information about, any. I'm gonna have to go. I will research that, Taylor Renko.
Yeah,
see what we can find.
I haven't really heard anything. I don't put it this way. I have not spoke to or heard anyone that I know in the cruising community that has booked it or has been on it yet. So
yes.
So that's all I can go by. I can't.
So we talked about favorite things. We talked about favorite itinerary, Western Caribbean. I love me some Costa Maya.
What is your favorite cruise? Do you prefer 7-day, 6-day, 5-day, 8-day?
Definitely.
What do you guys? What do they like?
Okay.
What do you guys
like? How many days?
What's your sweet spot? Are you a 4-day? Are you a? It's got to be a 7-day.
We just said sweet spot at the same time
because we're married.
A little bit creepy.
What do you guys? Let's hear. I want to hear what you guys. We know what our favorite one is.
Yes,
we in this past since the restart, we've been on a couple 4 days, a 5-day, a couple 6 days, several 7 days, and a couple 8 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Josh and Chastity like the 7-day. They're 7-dayers.
Who said it was too rich for Moonlight?
Moonlight, yeah.
Dude, that's the same thing with me. I don't even look at stuff that I can't,
Yeah, I can't, minimum of 7 days.
I cannot make myself spend that kind of money. So I can't even consider it seriously. It's like we get these pamphlets to us, these brochures for Viking cruises, and I look at those prices and just
Bill, the longer the better.
Longer the better.
Can't argue that, my friend.
We did one back-to-back last year. It was 2 7 days. So we were at sea for 14 days, and we loved it. And we thought we were going to regret it, but Scrow's Nest said 7+. I'm going to tell you guys, our favorite we found is 8 days. Mm-hmm. 8 days is a nice sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're so used to the 7-day. You know how to pace yourself on 7 days.
Yeah.
And when you go into an 8-day, when you go at that 7-day pace, it's like all of a sudden you realize
there's an extra day.
We got an extra day,
and it's happy.
Yeah, and it does make you feel really happy.
It's a happy extra day. Yes, and together we travel.
There you go, 8 days. Yeah. And if you go 2 days early to the port city, it's a 10-day vacation. Mm-hmm. It's pretty nice. Mm-hmm. We really like the 8-day. We got a couple 8 days coming up. This year we have an 8-day on the Celebrity Equinox in September. We have an 8-day on Carnival Magic in December of this year. And now another thing is we get people asking us, in comments and messaging us and asking us, how do we book our cruises? What determines how we're booking our cruises?
It's weird because it's never the same formula. Sometimes we book cruises because we want to go on a certain ship. Sometimes we book cruises because we like the itinerary. And then other times we book cruises, just because it fits in the week that we have time that we can take.
Well, you forgot about a new one, and that's the group cruises.
Yes, that's true.
We this is the year of the group cruise for us. We never officially did a group cruise until we just did the breakaway.
Yeah,
it really wasn't a true group cruise because it was so big. You didn't get the true group cruise feel, but we had enough of it to say, hey, this is pretty cool.
Hi, the astute tourist. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I think this is your first time here, so we got to give you some applause. Are you ready?
Oh, there you go.
Thank you for being here.
So this year we have a few group cruises booked. We have the Family Reunion Group Cruise, which is an 8-day ABC Island cruise. we have 3 8-day cruises booked this year.
We do.
And
I'm
then
excited.
we are doing the How We Cruise group
Yes.
cruise on the Oasis of the Seas out of New Jersey on June 23rd. I'm sorry. That's a 7-day cruise.
And Brian, we love that you love group cruises because you do all the work and all we got to do is show up and have fun with you. So,
And that's the thing too. Like we booked the How We Cruise group cruise
yes.
simply because we wanted to cruise with Brian and Julie and those
Yes.
guys. We just were on Oasis of the Seas.
Yes. If you have not been on Oasis of the Seas and you have some time that you can join us in June, OMG, like, I don't even know what you're waiting for. Like, get a hold of Brian and Julie from How We Cruise and come and party with us
And
because it is going to be a blast.
And it was a cool ship.
It
like I
is
said,
amazing ship. I
There's no
loved
way
it.
we wouldn't have booked it again in 23 if it wasn't a group cruise.
Yes.
So it being a group cruise,
Yes.
that was a big factor. The other thing we look at is the deal. The deal is a big thing too.
Yeah, Brian and Julie got a really great rate on that cruise.
Well, I'm talking about when we book cruises.
Yeah,
Like,
but I'm just saying, like, for that particular one, I was surprised at how reasonable that for Oasis class ship.
we had Apex, Celebrity Apex
Mhm.
booked for May. But then when Josh and Amanda came out with their group cruise for May, or that was, I'm sorry, March.
Hey,
we were
on
gonna be
deck with CB. How are you?
we're going to be on the Apex for my birthday in March of this year. In 2.5 weeks.
I think this is their first time here too, so we got to give you some
Yeah,
love.
hey. So we had Apex booked, guys, for March, and it was going to be one of the most expensive cruises we've ever had booked. I think
Yeah,
it was,
that was really
it was
pricey.
$800, and they were going to give us $700 on board credit.
Yeah,
We had it all booked, but then when Josh and Amanda came up with their group cruise, and then Brian and Julie did their group cruise, we wanted to do the group cruises with them, so we had to.
so that tells you how much we love our friends.
We had to spread it out.
Yes, because
we had to spread
Celebrity Cruise Line, which we just talked about, is like, I love it. And or cruise with our friends.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But we're still cruising Celebrity. But what we did was we, instead of doing Apex, we went down.
Hi, Shawana Creative
went
Circle
down to the-
Channel. Hi, you're new too.
Hey,
we got
we
to
went
give you some
down
love.
to the Equinox, which is a class below, and we got a killer deal on it. So that's why we booked that.
So glad
cruise.
you're here.
So that one was based on price plus
Yeah.
cruise line. She wanted to cruise Celebrity. I said, honey, let's find a Celebrity cruise that is priced reasonably, that isn't insane.
Right.
So we did that. So we're able to take our deposit and move it over to the one in September. So we basically can get away with doing 7 to 8 weeks of cruising per year with my time off from work. So it's a juggling match. And the other thing too is we try to spread out the expense. So it sucks when we're doing 3 and 4 like right in a row, because that's a lot of money going out all at one time.
Drink
And
package, you know,
airlines, hotels,
cash in your pocket for the tips and the Ubers and the, you know, all that stuff.
Oh, we got a killer. Listen, in 60, I think 2 days, we fly to Seattle. We get on the Spirit. It's our first time on a Spirit class ship. Really excited.
I'm
about
really
that.
excited about that.
We do our Alaska cruise, 7-day. We come back to Michigan.
We're going to bump into Bill from Warmstrong Adventures.
We're going to see him, I think, in Juneau. We're going to be home for like 9 days, guys. And then we're going to fly to Miami and do the family reunion group cruise at the end of May. So we're going to kick May off with Alaska, and we're going to finish it with the ABC Islands.
Yeah.
And then when we come back, like 3 weeks later, we're going to go on that cruise with Brian and Julie. So we're going to hammer out 3 cruises like inside of 60 days.
It's going to be crazy. So Will G, you're right. I have also noticed that the deals have been drying up a little bit.
Yeah, Will G, we got a good deal on the Jubilee because we had a casino deal.
Yes.
We're seeing people now saying they're trying to book the Jubilee for next January, and they're talking like $4,000, $3,500 for an interior room, like Icon prices.
Yeah, crazy.
And I think we paid. We got an interior room, but I think it was only like $1,600 or $1,400, something like that on the Jubilee.
Yeah.
So we did good on that. Yeah. So anyways, we talked about favorite cruise lines and
let's talk about our favorite like things we take on our cruises with us.
Yes, we're gonna talk about our must-have things. What are your favorite things that you have to have that you pack with you to make you comfortable?
Yes.
When on your cruise, or make you more organized, whatever it might be.
So I'm going to confess that Eddie and I are ridiculous overpackers. And I have learned through the last 2 years to pack less, but not a ton less. And it's still a work in progress. But I used to take like 7 pairs of shoes, and now I take 3 because I only wear 3. Just things like that. So I've gotten better at the packing thing, but there's certain things that we absolutely have to have on our cruises. Number one.
Okay, we got Crocs. We got our own snorkel gear.
What? Who said that?
Oh, okay. Meg packed today. Meg, when are you going on a cruise? She has to have books. My camera gear is a must.
Absolutely.
Yeah, buddy.
Absolutely.
I'm going to show you some of the stuff we take.
Camera gear, yeah.
And what was Will G talking about in the parking?
Oh, for the cash that you have.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we pay for that when we leave.
A bottle of wine. Ooh, yeah, Tony. Good call on that. So first thing that I'm going to show you like the things for our cabin, and then Eddie's going to show you more of the techie stuff.
Yeah, we only have the one thing.
No, but I'm going to tell them about the other things. Okay, so first these are the little, what do you call these? The Gorilla hooks?
That is a magnetic hook, 100-pound hook. You want to get the 100-pound magnetic hook.
We have these, I don't know, maybe like 10 of them that we take. It's kind of weighty in our suitcase, but whatever. I hang the plastic white shoe little, what do you call those? The shoe carriers.
We do the shoe organizers. We do the short ones.
Yeah.
We do. I think they're 28-inch long.
Yeah.
We have 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And
we hang those on the wall. I put our sunscreen. I put all of our pharmaceuticals, the cold medicine, everything, the Dramamine that we've never used, just the pair of scissors, the all the stuff that we, Q-tips, like whatever. I know Brian. He has 2 of these that he can't get apart.
Oh man,
they are so hard. You are so right.
We have 2 dozen of them, and to bring this one, to get this one out of the drawer, Brian, it was stuck to like 8 of them, and I'm like going, and I got it out. Watch this. This is to hold your phone.
I mean, those suckers are strong. They're
really
not going
strong.
nowhere.
No.
So you gotta get my hairbrush, my hair, like all of my hair products, everything. Like I put them all in the little shoe things hanging on the wall. So our bathroom looks nice and clean. We don't have stuff all over the place. Our countertops are not cluttered up. We keep everything nice and tidy with the stuff that's kind of hanging on the wall. Yeah, and it looks neat and tidy.
In the cruise, in the stateroom, we don't have all the counters are open. We don't have stuff out. We used to have stuff on every flat surface in the stateroom. It was stuff everywhere. And the only thing on the counters now is our phones and cameras and stuff for charging.
Hey, Shanster Travels.
Everything else
good to see ya.
She even has a makeup bag.
Yes.
That it unfolds and you hang that up, and that hangs on hooks. So we take about a dozen of these.
He hangs his hats on there. We have one for our lanyards. That's another thing.
Yeah,
I'm a big thing. I know some people think that it looks cheesy or whatever, but I like me a good lanyard. Okay. I like to wear it. I don't want to carry a purse. I want to be able to put, cash to tip the bartenders behind my sign and sale card. I like to be able to, my driver's license, if I'm getting off the ship, I just throw it down under here so I don't look like I'm a tourist when I'm walking around. I like my lanyard because I don't have to carry anything else. I can put my debit card, my driver's license, anything cash, fold it up in there, and then just like hide it under my shirt.
And some cruise lines, they have in the staterooms, they have little hooks already there for your lanyards, but a lot of them don't. But like she said, hats, like baseball hats. Now I wear bucket hats a lot when we cruise, and the bucket hats, I fold them up. And I keep them in the pockets of the inside of the suitcase.
Yeah.
So I put them right in the shoe bag too. So they're all right there. I can grab whatever I need. So we do that. That's one of the things we do. We always take those bags and the hooks. So we're squared away.
Yep. Another thing that we take, just as far as like, practical things, is we have a big plastic, like zip tie, like laundry bag for dirty laundry. We hang that.
It's a nylon bag.
Yeah, we hang it on like, the pant hooks.
Well,
and we throw our dirty laundry, leave it like on the side of the.
It comes with the packing cubes. That's the other thing we do.
Oh yes.
We have like 3 sets of packing cubes, guys, and we will not travel without using packing cubes. If you have not tried the packing cubes yet, go on Amazon, get you some. You can get a pack for, I think there's 5 in a pack. They zip.
Hey, GB Fat Cat, good to
and
see you.
They have like a transparent, like a mesh,
Mhm.
so you can see what's in there. But they come in various sizes, and for like $20 to $25, you
Oh,
get
man.
a set of them.
I can fit, like, I wear, just like, normal like t-shirts during the day when we're out and about, but then at night I'll wear a dressier top for dinner, and I can roll those suckers up, and I can fit like overpacker. Remember I said I could fit like 8-10 tops in one of those packing cubes.
Yeah, so the packing cubes, here's how it works good for me. If your wife is like my wife, when you get to the stateroom, she takes over the hangers is all hers.
I do.
She takes over most of the shelves, most of the closet, and I'm left with like a small space, right? So what I do is I keep all my stuff in the individual packing cubes, and I put them on the shelves in the closet. So I have like a packing cube full of shorts, a packing cube full of polo shirts, a packing cube full of t-shirts, a packing cube with underwear, socks, all that kind of stuff.
Tell Dave we said hi.
They're all right there, and I know by the size of the packing cube what's in there.
Yes.
So when I get my clothes out, I just go in there and boom, I get it out.
Yep.
And it makes it so much easier. And then our packing cubes, if you get some of the sets, they come, like she said, with a big laundry bag. So we hang the laundry bag inside the closet. We put all of our dirty clothes in the laundry bag throughout the week, and that we keep everything nice and neat and organized that way. But those packing cubes, guys, those are game changers, because the other thing they do, they keep your clothes from getting wrinkled up.
Yes.
When you get all your clothes are packed and fold up real nice and neat and tight in those bags, they don't shift around in a suitcase.
Another thing that we always take is we have this bottle that was the Downy Wrinkle Release, or it's an empty spray bottle. It was Downy Wrinkle. It was actually Febreze. It was Febreze. You're right. Febreze. Okay. We rinsed it out, cleaned it out.
It's like a flat shaped bottle. So
yes. It fits in our suitcase nicely. We don't use Wrinkle Release. We don't spray. We spray just water on our clothes.
Anything
that's wrinkled. We hang it up. We just spray it a little bit, run our hand down it, hang it up, and I promise you, by the morning, there are zero wrinkles on anything. It works every time.
And if you can, like when we stay at hotels and we'll have the two beds, we'll have the one bed we don't sleep in. We'll lay our clothes out flat that are damp, that we spray down flat on the bed. That's the best case.
Yes.
They come out perfect.
They do.
Completely wrinkle free.
We do that we're weird, I guess, because we do. When we are unpacking, we spray our stuff with a little bit of water, kind of run our hands down and get all the wrinkles out. I do that.
I don't.
So everything is all like unwrinkled. He does it day by day.
Yeah. If I pull something out of the packing cube and go, oh, man, I got wrinkled out of hell. I
totally understand that, Will G.
I tend to buy like my polo shirts are made of that stretchy material, and the reason I like that is that stuff. I almost said shit. That stuff doesn't get wrinkled. I did say
this
shit.
is PG-13. I'm so sorry.
It doesn't wrinkle, so you can it's that stuff like Chubby's is one of the brands. Sunday Swagger, like the goth polo shirts made of that performance stretchy material. That stuff looks great no matter what, man. It never ever gets wrinkled up. And
all right, another product that we take with us on every single cruise is Poo-Pourri. And I know you know what it's for, but I think that it is kindness to your room steward to take that with you. I have a big, huge bottle of it, and I just fill up my little 3-ouncer before every cruise. And we do that because we love our room steward. Yeah,
so we keep our stateroom really organized and straight, and we don't really create a lot of work for a room steward.
Meg, did we lose the G rating on the shit, or did we lose it on the Poo-Pourri? Because
it ain't shittery.
It's not.
Shittery is what happens after I've been drinking. General shittery. Oh my God!
So we are PG. Guys. Sorry, guys. My grandson's watching this. Braylon, don't talk like your Nana does, okay? But yeah, it does. It absolutely, Shanster. I mean, it does go somewhere. So you want to be kind to your room steward.
And
can you imagine?
Because the staterooms are small, man. They're a big cruise ship stateroom is like total like 240 square feet. Mm-hmm. That's tiny.
I mean, but when you're married to somebody, like you're signed up to deal with the funk, but your room steward did not sign up for that. Okay.
Yeah.
So just know that.
So we have that. So that's like our general, like keeping our stuff organized and neat. And we do try to, the other thing we have, guys, we have a luggage scale.
Yes.
That we keep with us. And because when it's time to go home, we make sure we're not over 50 pounds on our suitcases, right?
Hey, 1776 Mig. I think you
So
are new here.
Laura's doing much better with her packing game.
I am. Hold on, we got a new.
All right. Packed, and I think I did a good job.
I thought I was like really. I was impressed.
67 pounds. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna have to get rid of some of this stuff.
And I got
man.
rid of shoes.
Yeah. So, anyways, the that's the whole thing too. Is the shoes make everything heavy.
They do.
Now, in regards to so our packing. Now, she usually carries a bag, all right, and I carry the backpack. The backpack is absolutely jam packed with camera and tech gear. Laura has a bag that we put our folder that has all of our. We take hard copies of everything with us, guys, because if we get to the cruise port and their Wi-Fi is down or the cellular service isn't working and we can't pull up our information on our phone to show them, our passes and prove what we paid for, we have paper backup copies. So we have a folder. In our folder, we have copies of everything, excursions that we paid for, everything. And then we also have our birth certificates, or our passports. We keep them inside that folder. And her bag.
And then we also, because we're paranoid, everybody's coming to get me. We take pictures. If you know who sings that, put it in the chat and you are like 500 cool points. But we take pictures of everything. So we take pictures of our driver's license. We take pictures of our passports just to have, in case, God forbid, somebody snags my my backpack while we're traveling. We have copies of everything. Katie.
So
I'm so proud of you.
Harvey Danger. So we got that bag. That bag has all of our documentation, and that is, she hangs on that for dear life. And our camera bag stays with me. So that we carry those with us everywhere. And those are our carry-on bags, right? Then we take 2 Samsonite's, the brand we like.
Yes.
We have a set of Samsonite suitcases, 28-inch, the big ones, spinner wheels, that have been all over the place. We've had this set for like 5 years.
Hell and back.
Traveled everywhere. They've been everywhere. And
they have been to Vegas. They have been to Savannah, Georgia, to Florida, to Nashville, to Chicago, to
Key West,
and all 15 cruises
and everything.
Yeah,
and they're still great. They look good. They're polycarbonate. Like a plastic that's really highly durable. And
hi, tie-dye Dave, we miss you.
Tie-dye
Dave, please come on the group cruise with us so that we can hang out with you again.
Yeah, so we the reason I bring up the suitcases is they also come with the 10-year warranty. You're going to pay a little more for Samsonite than like the off brands you can buy from Amazon, but they're going to last a lot longer. My mom has bought a couple different luggage sets from QVC, like name brands from QVC, and they have just fell apart. They did not hold up compared to Samsonite. So the boys are going with us, and we're going to Alaska. They do carry-on, like the 20-inch roller bag and a backpack each, and they're both tall, skinny dudes, and they wear like medium shirts and these little shorts and stuff, so they can get away with a little suitcase. But going to Alaska, we're going to have hoodies and multiple layers of clothing and jeans. There's not going to be shorts. So they needed suitcases. So Laura and I decided, all right, we're going to buy ourselves 2 brand new suitcases, and then we'll make our old ones the backups, and the boys can use them, or the kids can borrow. When they want to borrow a suitcase, they can borrow these 2 we have. So we just got 2 new Samsonite suitcases. And
so Dave,
again,
the cruise is in January of 2025. It is on Harmony of the Seas. It's going to Western Caribbean, to Costa Maya, to Cozumel, and to Honduras. And it is going to be so much fun. And we really want to hang out with you guys again.
And it's out of Galveston, Dave.
Out of Galveston.
We're going to be sailing out of Galveston.
And it's in January, which is cold weather time. We know you like that, Dave.
Same time of year of the breakaway.
Yep.
Same itinerary as the breakaway, except for there's no Belize.
Yep.
But we didn't go to Belize anyway.
So we're gonna keep working on you, buddy, because we want to hang out again. So another thing that we do with our luggage, because all the luggage starts looking alike when it comes off the when it starts loading, we tie purple bandanas to really hard, like knot it up like, I don't know, 14 times, not really 14, but maybe 4 times, so that when we see is that our luggage, we see the purple bandanas tied to them, and
Yeah,
you
and
know,
we put
we can recognize our luggage really quickly. And if the boys are going, we tie it to those.
we have a couple dozen. I bought like 2 dozen
Yeah.
of those bandanas off of Amazon for like $8 a dozen, and everybody in our family, they all get a purple bandana put on their suitcase because I'm the guy yanking them off the luggage.
I mean, it's
carousel.
purple bandanas, but for some reason I want to sing Raspberry Beret.
Yeah, because you're thinking purple.
Raspberry
You're thinking Prince purple.
Beret. If you could tie a beret up on your
Yeah.
luggage, I would do it.
Okay, so now as far as
I will wear tie-dye. I will wear a tie-dye jumper, Dave. Like the bottoms and the top, like the zip up with a bucket hat. All tie-dye.
Now, the other thing, the must-have thing that we always take with us, and we actually have multiple sets of these, is the cruise ship approved multi-power solution, this cube here, by Anchor, which is a very good brand. And I don't believe in messing around with some of that off-brand stuff when it comes to the high-speed ports for USB for your phones.
Mm-hmm.
And this one has 3 of them. They're the 3.0 ones. They're fast, and it has 3 standard outlets on it.
Mm-hmm.
So we take this, and then we have the European adapter. Keep in mind these cruise ships sail all over the world. It might be in Miami this month, but next month it might be sailing out of Italy. So
Mm-hmm.
there's the European outlets in your cruise port. So
Mm-hmm.
one of these things gives you more power solutions for plugging your stuff in.
Yep.
3 110 outlets, and then this one has 2 USB ports on it as well. And then when you have stuff like this, you don't have to use as many of the cubes
Right.
for your devices. So you just need cables. So we
Yeah.
always bring a bunch of extra cables. Laura does the Android, and our GoPro uses the USB-C cords like her Android does. So we have multiple USB-C cords. We got brand new ones in our bag in case any of them break or whatever. Then, as far as cameras go, we've been through a whole slew of cameras, and we have a new camera on the way. It's coming tomorrow,
I'm so
guys.
excited about it.
We are getting a Nikon Z30. I bought it. It's en route FedEx. It's going to come tomorrow. But one of the things that we have found has come in really handy is a regular old school selfie stick. Now this one has a swivel head on it, and it's really adjustable. I think it goes all the way up to 40 inches.
I mean, our stick is not big as Mike's from Cruise Nuts
No.
stick,
but
but
what this is good for is you take one of these adjustable phone adapters for holding it, and like if you're going to do a quick vlog, and you're like on your deck or something on your balcony, you can get it at the right distance away from you and have it down so people can't even tell you're holding it with a selfie stick to do quick things like that. It also gives you the ability to go a little higher above crowds and stuff like that. But this is always good, and it also it's threaded on the bottom, so you can screw that into other tripods and to give you a higher, more versatility in what you're doing with your recording. So I always take
bigger's better.
I take this. I'm going to get one of those long sticks like Mike
has.
and Mark from Cruise World has for our GoPro. We're going to start using the GoPro more. We have a GoPro Hero 9 with the media kit, which means it has a microphone built into it, which is really cool.
I mean, Mike, we already lost our PG ratings. We might as well go all the way, right?
Now, here we go. Now, I got one of these things to Joby. I don't like this thing. Now, I'll use it in a pinch
It's
or
a
whatever.
Conversation piece. People ask questions.
It stays at home. I don't really take this thing, but it's good to know I have it as a backup for my other tripods. I just don't like the bulk of it or the weight of it either.
I mean, you could really clock somebody with this sucker.
It's and it's got a lot of weight to it. But there's a lot of people that use these things to wrap them around.
This is very true, Stacy.
The railing and to like time lapse stuff with like the GoPro camera of sunsets, sunrises, sail aways, stuff like that. Or they use one of these. Now I'm showing you all this stuff because I have overbought stuff over the last years. This one's actually made by GoPro, and you can clip it on and do the same thing with it, angle it, and get your GoPro pointed whichever way you want. You can actually hook a regular camera to this too. Same thing with this. This thing is just a standard tripod. Now the one that I really like is this. That's a Ulanzi MT60 tripod. Okay. and you got to have a tripod. If you're a vlogger, you got to have a tripod. And this thing is, you're going, oh, it's kind of low. Well, it's also has an extension on it. So it's a selfie stick too. So you can use it as a selfie stick. And what I like about it is if you needed to, like if I wanted to get a special shot and I wasn't getting the right height, I couldn't get it high enough, I can screw this selfie stick into the top of this and give me a little more reach to get a little higher, to just be a little
And the
more versatile.
windsock, I can't even tell you
Now,
how many people ask questions about that.
this thing here, the adapter for this, for holding your phone, this is, I forget the number of this. Again, it's a Ulanzi. It's a ST27. It's fully adjustable. Once it's spring loaded, and when you loosen it up, you can put whatever size phone you want in there and then tighten it down. And the cool thing about it is it's very adjustable and easy to go from vertical to horizontal. So you're horizontal, you can spin it this way, be vertical. And then, as Laura was saying, the camera on top. Now, this is a DD little shotgun mic, right? And a lot of people, they see it and they want to know what this is. You know, hey, what is that?
They're like, what is that?
Well, this is just a standard DD. I think it's got a DV4. It's like a $50 microphone. It works really good. The wind muff comes with it, and you need that if you're filming outside. Even this isn't enough when it's super windy outside. You'll still get wind noise. But if you're going to use it with a iPhone, you need this adapter right here for lightning adapter.
This is funny. The only
So-
mistake I make with my shotgun mic is I try to talk when it's facing away from me. I can
Okay.
totally see myself doing that.
Listen, you know what? We have a two-way shotgun mic that is really cool too.
Hi, Diamond Dave.
It's just a little bigger than this, but the cool thing about it, if you're doing interviews or whatever, the two-way, Rode makes one and DD makes one, and they're
Stacy, I will absolutely send you some information
I
on
think
it.
around
And
$60.
It's booked through Amanda, so I'll have her send you some information on it. Okay, when she gets back from her cruise.
but this has the shoe on it for mounting your microphone to it. So that's my go-to setup for the phone. Now with this new camera I have going, I'm going to have a different tripod for that camera. Now we went with
Good night,
the
Will
Nikon.
G. Thank you so much.
We went with the Nikon Z30 because it has better. We had a Sony ZV-1. Okay, I sold it because the image stabilization on that camera was not very good, and I kept trying it, and it was great when we were sitting. The other thing about it was it didn't have interchangeable lenses, so you were limited to the kit lens that came with it, and you really could not do any better than that. And you need more of a ability to go with a wider angle lens if you're doing, you know, selfie type recording.
Mhm.
So meaning you don't want to have to set your camera 5 feet away from you to get you both in the shot with how we're spaced right now.
Mhm.
Now our camera on our webcam is approximately 3 feet away from us. And so we're spaced nice. With the ZV-1, we would have to be in close like this, and it would be cutting us off.
So
cropping
are
us
you
off
saying
on
that
both
we need a
sides.
wide lens?
Everybody does. That's what I'm saying. And if you get those cameras that
Are you
don't
saying
have,
that Slim Pickens here needs a wide lens?
no, I'm saying us people.
It
You-
does. Really truly, like half the time, like it like cuts off. Like he's like, your eye is like not in the shot, and I have to.
Well, we
lean in.
barely
So
use
yeah,
it.
it's very true.
Again, the ZV-1, the Sony ZV-1, great camera, highly recommended for vlogging. Had it, did it, don't do it. It
Mhm.
doesn't have an interchangeable lens. The camera that we bought that's coming tomorrow, you can change lenses. It has it's a mirrorless camera body with interchangeable lenses. So we are going to get a 13 millimeter lens that it will be our primary lens for doing our vlogging. The lens that comes with it's great because you can use it for it's a multi-purpose lens.
Yeah.
So you can do like shots, like panoramic shots with it and stuff like that. But the lens I'm going to use primarily on it is going to be that 13.
So-
the bad thing about it though, it's like a $480 lens.
So, like you said
So-
earlier, Brian from Howie Cruise, our tech bag is very heavy too.
Yeah.
Not as bad as it used to be.
Oh, just that the GoPro Hero 9. I have a cube that charges 3 batteries at a time. I have like 8 batteries for that camera. I have all kinds of accessories for that camera alone. We probably got 5 pounds of GoPro equipment just in our bag alone. And always have extra.
That is a good deal, Tony. But man, I'm already booked.
Yeah, our 2024 is. I know we got room
We do have room.
in 2024. 2023 is full, but
Tony, that's a good deal.
but what time of year is that?
Um,
See, the thing
he
is,
said the end of 2024.
because the thing is with those cruise prices, it's all predicated on time of year too.
Yeah.
It's not just. I mean, it'll say starting at, and then
Yeah,
you'll end up with these really super high prices,
very true.
which are crazy.
so we kind of went over all of our things that we pack that we must have for our cruises. We told you about our favorite ports, our favorite cruise lines, our favorite gadgets. So I think we pretty much covered everything. Is there anything else that you wanted to cover?
I would say that the big thing that we recommend is that you always have travel insurance.
December 8th. Ooh, Tony. I'm going to look into that.
We are booked.
Oh, are we?
24, I think, in December. I can't remember.
We'll have to look at that. Thank you, Tony, for the heads up on that.
I don't think we are.
The dates for the Harmony, Cheryl, are the 20.
It is January 26, 2025.
Yep.
January 26, 2025. And I'm looking on yeah, guys, you can follow us on Cruise Shipmate.
Yes, if you have cruise shipmates, we have all of our cruises booked on there too.
Send us a friend request, shipmate request.
Because the reason I like that so much is because we can see, like, we might not even know, like, if we're all booked on the same cruise or something.
2024, our 2024 schedule ends in July. So in 2024, guys, this is what we have so far. We have openings in 2024. We got Icon of the Seas.
Tony, thank you.
Icon of the Seas, January 27th. We got a back-to-back on the Carnival Panorama.
Yep.
If you guys have never sailed on the West Coast, Mexican Riviera, this is a really good, you should look into this. We did it once already, but we thought 7 days wasn't enough. So we're doing a back-to-back 6-night, I hit that on next, 6-night and 7-night on Panorama out of Long Beach.
I'm really excited about that.
California. And then we got the Jubilee in July. And so we're open from
how do we type our name in there in Shipmate?
What? It's just Huddle Adventure, no S.
No S, just Huddle Adventure, no S, Stacy.
No S. Yep, and you can see all our cruises we have booked. Right now we only have 11 booked, and we've had as many as 16 booked. But that's because we're not done with we're not done with 2024.
So we talked about all of our favorite things, and we'll leave you with this in closing. A lot of what we do, you know, the vlogging, the cruising, the having so much fun is amazing. But truly, one of our very favorite things is all the friendships that we've made with all of you guys. That you come in and you spend your time with us every Tuesday evening means the world to us. So we thank you so much for your friendship and for all the fun that we have every Tuesday. And we'll leave you with that and see you next week.
All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for stopping by.
Have a great night.
Bye-bye.
I don't think there's a space. Is there a space between the Huddle and Adventure?
No, it's one word.
One word, Stacy.
Huddle Adventure, no S on the end because they wouldn't let me fit an S.
Peace and blessings. Together we travel. We'll talk to you guys. Have a great week.